so this definitely took me way longer to get around to filming today, well, tonight, than I'd ever intended. I didn't expect my niece and nephew were going to come over this evening, so it is still technically Saturday, so as long as it goes up before midnight, then I have still held up my end of the bargain with the people I told I was going to upload this today, tonight, whatever. So, anyway, I have got the new EOS in Honey Apple. Now, some of you may have noticed, color-wise, this is not too different from the coconut milk EOS, but they are a little different color-wise. See, they are a tad different. This one's more of a purpley pink than this one, which is closer to a salmon pink, but as you can see, they are different, and this one has lighter light stripes in it than this one, which are more pink themselves. So anyway, putting away the coconut milk for now. But yeah, so it came in this box, and there's been some controversy in a second trio floating around that appears to be a fake, because all three of the holiday packs for this year all have these poinsettias on them, and all have the same type of flowers. Be it the single pack with vanilla bean, the double pack with winterberry, or this trio that has honey apple in it. The other one, it appears to have honey apple as a yellow striped one. The passion fruit appears to be a sweet mint, and this appears to be red. But the flowers on the packaging don't line up, so I believe it to be fake. One of my friends has contacted EOS to ask about it, but yeah, so we're gonna get to the bottom of that. But this one does appear to be the real one, so let's get on with it. So, format-wise, it is a dome-typed lip balm. As you can see, it is one of the more yellowy ones, but that is okay. Packaging-wise, it's just standard sphere. It's like one of the Visibly Soft collection ones with the stripes. Even though it doesn't list it as being a Visibly Soft, I don't think. Oh, yes it does. I take that back. Yes it does. Right there. There you go. That's why it's got the stripes. So anyhow, that's the packaging for you. It does not list an expiration date anywhere on it, or anywhere on the packaging, which kind of makes me a little bit nuts. I'm double checking it right now, but yeah, no, it doesn't mention any expiration date, which seems very unwise of them, but what can you do, right? So anyway, this is natural and organic. It is limited edition to this set. This is a brand new flavor. You cannot get this one anywhere else. The amount of product you get is 1/4 ounce, as always with EOS. Shelf life, I have no idea, because it just does not list it. It doesn't even have a little jar with the so and so many months after opening. It doesn't have that. So, I don't know. It's very, very weird. But yeah, so the price point on this, I believe it was a bit under $10. I'd have to double check. I found mine on Walgreens.com. So in case you guys are wondering where I found mine, that's where I found mine. But yeah, so if you find it there, you can find out what the pricing was on it. And I would just like to point out, yet again, with one of the Visibly Soft ones, it came with a scratch already on it, if you guys can see that a little bit. The little nubblies sticking up. I don't know. It's not really capturing it, I don't think, but I'm trying to show it to you guys. Oh well, it's not that important. I don't care that much. But yeah, so sturdiness and durability-wise, that's my one complaint there, because it does have a really, really good lock on it. There's no medication or SPF, so let's move on to the scent. And this is where I was very, very nervous that it was just going to be a rip-off of coconut milk and it was going to be the same thing, but it's not. Inside the cap is just pink. It's a very sweet scent, and there actually is legitimate apple in there, which, you know, for as many lip balms as I've tried that claim to be apple, usually they're a very artificial apple. This one does have a legitimate actual apple, like a slice of apple scent there. So that's very refreshing. And in terms of the honey, I feel like it's more of a cinnamon apple than a honey apple, but I do kind of pick up on a honey scent in there as well, but also cinnamon, which I don't know, is that a listed ingredient for this one? Let's find out. We've got olive oil, we've got beeswax, coconut oil, jojoba oil, aroma, shea butter, apple fruit extract, honeycomb extract, vitamin E, ascorbyl palmitate, don't know what that is, sodium hyaluronate, stevia leaf stem extract, aqua, which is water, and sunflower seed oil. So yeah, it doesn't mention anything about cinnamon, which is very weird that it smells cinnamony, but it is what it is. Unless that's just in with the aroma. But yeah, I do smell a legitimate apple in there. And if you smell closely, there is honey as well, but in my opinion, also cinnamon. It is very much like a cinnamony apple scent. It is really nice. So let us try it on. Ooh, it has a nice flavor to it. I like that. Let's see. Is it like a flavored flavor or just a sweet flavor? Hard to say. I feel like there is a little slight apple flavor in there, but it's mostly just sweet. But there is, like I said, there is a little bit of apple, so that's something. But yeah, so consistency-wise, this is a thinner lip balm. A little bit towards medium, but still thinner. It's very smooth, though. Let's see. Not sticky. Very slick. Very creamy. Very nice. So, it's got that going for it. It does basically live up to what all is usually the case with the visibly soft ones, which is always nice. In terms of moisturization, feels like it's going to do a really good job. In terms of shine factor, it's not as shiny as I was expecting, because a lot of times the visibly soft ones are really shiny. This one, not so much, but that's okay. That makes it unisex when it's not super shiny. Like, as you can see, there is some shine there, but it's not like super glossy or anything, so it is what it is. In terms of longevity, I'd have to see, but this one doesn't feel like it's gonna stay on super long. And the drink test, I don't know. It could go either way on that. Hard to say without one in front of me, but it is 11 at night. This is not the time to be drinking things to find out. Unless I want to get up all night to pee, so no thanks. But yeah, so overall rating on this one, let me give it one more sniff as a reminder. And you do not smell it on your lips once it's on. It's worth noting. It's a really lovely scent. I think I would rate this one an 8 out of 10. Simply because for claiming to be honey apple, I expected more of a legit honey and apple scent than a cinnamon apple scent, even though I like cinnamon apple just fine. I have no complaints with it smelling like that, just that it's not what the scent claims to be. That's my only problem there. Not that it smells like what it does, because I like that scent. It's not what it was supposed to be. So I do have one small complaint with that. But other than that, I don't think I really have much of anything other than the packaging itself. Would have been nice if they'd chosen a different color that's a little bit further off from the coconut milk one, because I still feel like I am definitely going to be confusing these two all the dang time if I don't just keep this in the box it came in. Even though, yes, I realize all I'd have to do is pick it up and open it and smell it to be able to tell the difference. since one is very obviously coconut and one is obviously not. But still, it's one of those things that's very annoying to have to even check in the first place to find that out. But those are my only complaints with it, really. So that's still pretty darn good. I'd still highly recommend this, especially because it's so rare that we get a genuinely new EOS flavor. Yeah, get it. Definitely get it. So that is all I have to say on this one. I will do a comparison probably tomorrow, provided that the one that I want to compare it to is not spoiled. Unlike what happened with the Sugar Cookie Revo, I wanted to compare it to the 2015 one, and randomly that one had mold on it, so that comparison video is not happening. Unless I get another one, but yeah. So hopefully, fingers crossed that the Revo Cinnamon Apple is not spoiled, and I can compare these two. And if it is spoiled, then I guess that won't be happening, and we'll just move on. We'll find out, I guess, tomorrow, but I'm not going to do it tonight because it's already late. But anyway, so as usual, if you like this video, click the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to, click subscribe. Leave comments down below. And until next time.